Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners. Welcome to the Transformational Soul Show with your host, Ruth Soltman. Are you ready to experience more stability in your life? You can change your life and be who you are meant to be, your authentic self.
Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Ruth Soltman and this is the Transformational Show, Transformational Soul. Hi Richard, nice to see you here. I want to welcome everyone. If this is your first time or if you've been here, week after week supporting this show, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you for your support for me and the show. Hi Veronica, and please continue to like, share, subscribe, and participate. And I want to say a special thank you to Jan Rain for her PayPal donation that I received last week. So thank you very much, Jan. And if you're watching live, please say hi so I know you're here. Maybe you'd like to say where you're from or, something like that. You can just drop it in the comments. So how was everybody's week? Everybody have a good week? Mine was a little bit interesting. This new energy has just been, motivating me a lot. It's been making me very tired as well, and I've just been needing some extra sleep. I think that's just as my body gets used to it. Hi, Lynn. I'm so happy to see you. Glad you could make it. And I think that it's just my body getting used to this, increase in energy and the vibration of the energy, and it's just been, making I've needed more sleep lately. And all that. Hi, Nellie. Nice to see you here. So last night, we had some really nasty thunderstorms. And my poor little dog is so terrified of the thunder. So we had torrential downpours. Inches and inches of rain. Lots of thunder and lightning. And she kind of kept me up until about 4 a.m. Every time the lightning would pop, she would run a different place on the bed. She ended up sleeping on top of my head. So that was pretty interesting. But, she's been a lot calmer this time with the thunderstorm than she was in the past. So I'm pretty grateful about that. So one thing I want to put out there is one thing I have learned over the last many years is to always, always, always follow my intuition. So last night when I was laying in bed, it was like probably 3:30 in the morning, trying to go to sleep. All of a sudden, some messages just came to me. And I have no idea what they mean. I have no idea who they are for, but they want me to make sure that I convey this message today. So I hope it resonates with someone. Maybe it's someone here. Maybe it's someone who watches the replay, but here it goes. I clearly heard a voice say to me, there is a file on your desk for CC Rodriguez. Now, I don't know if CC are the person's initials. I don't know if it's a first name, a nickname, but that's the message that came to me. Then right after the message, I received a vision. And in this vision, there were 3 to 4 very large rectangular shaped wooden tables, and they were full of people, children, families, kind of like in a restaurant or maybe some type of a hall. Everybody felt like they were related, and everybody was really excited to see each other. I got the feeling that they hadn't seen each other in a long time, and like they were having some kind of a celebration, maybe a family reunion, I don't know. But if this means anything to you, please let me know. So I just wanted to put that out there because that's what they wanted me to do. So before the show, I pulled a couple of cards for the group. And this first one is from the Rebecca Campbell deck, Work Your Light. This card says no. No, 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 no. And it's okay to say no. You can say no to things that no longer serve you. You can say no to things you don't want to do anymore. There's nothing wrong with saying no. And you have to be okay with that. You know, sometimes you may disappoint someone, but this is your journey. You have to do what's best for you. Saying no can be a very good thing. You don't want to give your energy, your attention, your focus, your time to things that no longer serve you or aren't for your highest good. So if you need to say no, say no. And sometimes it's hard to let go, but this is what we need to do for our own growth and evolution. And you see in this picture, this storm looks kind of destructive. And sometimes when we say yes, when we really mean no, you know, we're just hurting ourselves. And it's important to realize that. You have to live your life for yourself, not for everyone else and not for what everybody else wants you to do. And now the second card here is from the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And this is Clear Your Space. And this is something that we've been doing, you know I have for at least the last month or so, getting rid of the old to make room for the new. We've got all this new energy coming in. And if we don't get rid of some of the old energy, it's got nowhere to go. So we need to declutter our homes, declutter our vehicles, declutter our workspace, declutter your mind. Get rid of those thoughts that no longer serve you. Get rid of those ideas and beliefs that no longer serve you. You know, after you do this, just watch the shift in energy. When you move the things around and get rid of the things that are no longer serving you, you've thrown out that old energy that's not working for you anymore. Then the new energy can move in. And I've been doing this cleaning and purging for like the last month, getting rid of stuff that no longer serves me, getting rid of things that I don't want to waste my focus and attention on anymore. And I've been feeling such a feeling of release and relief. You know, I feel lighter. I feel more focused on the things that matter and that are more important. Last week, I mentioned that I'm closing my crafting business, Mystic Impressions, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks, I'll have my list of inventory and we'll be posting a big clearance sale. So I want you guys to watch for that. And that's just one of the things that no longer serves me, that I'm going to be, you know, getting rid of the old energy so I can move something new in. So it's all good. And last week we were talking about manifesting. We talked about how powerful your thoughts were. We did that fun little exercise, that visualization exercise with the lemon. Did anyone formulate any I am statements for themselves? You know, something that they may want to use? And if so, then let me know. One thing that I did forget to mention last week, another way of manifesting is with a vision board. So I just wanted to briefly mention that to you. Many, many years ago, I made a vision board. And what I did is I had this old glass picture frame. And so I used the cardboard back and I just took pictures and words out of magazines and old magazines and papers and stuff and started like a collage. But one of the things I put on there was I wanted to go to this, I think it's called I Can Do It. It was like a weekend long spiritual fest. And let's see, Wayne Dyer was there, Doreen Virtue was there, and I wanted to go so bad. Well, at the time I was taking care of my mom and I didn't really have the funds to go, and I really didn't, you know, in my ego part of me, my mind, I'm like, well, I don't see how I can make this happen. But I put it on my vision board. And I would look at that board every single day. And a few weeks before this festival was going to be in Austin, Texas, a friend of mine called me and said, what are you doing this weekend? I got tickets for us to go. I was like, whoa, what? This vision boarding really works. You know, in my mind, I didn't see any way that this was going to happen, but it did. You know, I put all those positive thoughts into it. I have also on my vision board, I was going to show it to you, but because of the glass, it doesn't reflect well in the camera. But maybe, if I take it apart, I can show you guys one time sometime. But I also have on there my book that I wrote, and different like healthy ways of living. And, I have this hanging in my room and I still look at it all the time. And it's a lot of the things have already come to happen. Some I know are in my near future, but it can be a very powerful thing too. And when you see it all the time, it just reiterates all that for you. And it's kind of like just doing the I am statements, you repeatedly do it. When you repeatedly see that, and it sticks in your mind, whether you realize it and you don't even have to focus on every little single word or picture on it. You look at it, it's stuck in your mind, it's burned in your memory. So eventually it has no choice but to happen. So I just wanted to put that out there. Let's see who else we got here. Lynn says, ooh, I want to buy your crafts. Well, I will let you know as soon as I get all my pictures up and inventory and everything. And Veronica said, wow. So last week, after we did that visualization exercise, I told you guys maybe we would do one to meet like our guardian angels or something. Well, I have one even better. This meditation is to meet a member of your spiritual team. It could be an angel. It could be a guide, or it could be an ancestor. But I want you guys to get comfy and relax. Just get comfortable and relax. If you're driving, of course, without question, don't do this. But for some reason, I always feel I need to put that out there. Just like on the hairdryer, they have that little tag that says, do not use in the bathtub or something. So this meditation is to meet a member of your spiritual team. So I want you guys to relax, get comfortable, put on some relaxing music if you want to, burn some incense, whatever you want to do, but just get in a comfortable position. Because I really want you to enjoy this and get the most out of it that you can. So relax. Let go of the stress of the day. Feel the stress washing off of your body. Take a deep breath and just relax. Now, allow your eyes to close slowly. Take a second deep breath and exhale. Let go of the cares of the day and relax even deeper. Now, take a third. As you inhale love and exhale worry. Focus on your breathing as you go deeper and deeper. You are now totally relaxed. You are here in the moment, right where you need to be. We ask for Father, Mother God, infinite loving intelligence, Archangel Michael, and all the archangels and angels, especially Uriel, Ariel, Gabriel, Raphael, Haniel, Chamul, and Sandalphon, as well as all of our angels and guides, to surround us with a beautiful bubble of the highest vibration of love and light. We ask they only allow into this bubble those that are of the highest vibration of love and light. We ask that this journey inward be a learning experience for our highest and best self. We are completely safe and protected. Now, imagine yourself at home. There is a knock at the door. You open it, but no one is there. Suddenly, before you is a beautiful path paved with stone. You begin walking and notice beautiful fields on either side of you. These fields are covered with greenery and wildflowers are growing everywhere. Take in all of its magnificence. There are a few trees scattered here and there on the grounds. Their leaves are a beautiful shade of bright green. You can hear them lightly rustling in the breeze. It is a beautiful, warm, sunny day. You can feel the sun shining on your face, and it feels amazing. As you are walking on this path through this field, you see another path to your right. You decide to take this route instead. As you walk along, enjoying the magnificent weather, you see an old, dark park bench a little further down your path. As you get closer, you decide to sit and relax a while. While you are staring up at some birds in flight, you have a sense that you are not alone. As you look over into the field of flowers, you see several magnificent beings of light. They are so bright and glorious. You can feel their loving vibration. You cannot stop looking at them. They seem to be popping up all over the field. There is another one, and another over there. You gaze in wonderment of these magnificent light beings. These are your spiritual tribe, your army. They are angels, guides, and ancestors that are here with you. They are specific to you. One of the light beings comes closer to you. You can feel his vibration. It is contagious. And now you are vibrating in the same frequency. You invite this light being to come and sit next to you on the bench. You are overwhelmed with the enormous feeling of unconditional love emanating from this light being. It washes over your entire being. You absorb it, body, mind, and soul. You reflect it back to the light being, and as you do, it is magnified even more. You sit there for a while, basking in this glorious love and light. Feel it. Feel it all around you. Feel it encompassing every ounce of your being. Now, you begin communicating with this light being. You are not using words from your lips, but you are communicating words and thoughts through your mind. You are communicating telepathically. You ask the light being who it is. Listen for an answer. You ask the light being, what is its name? Listen for a response. Remember the first thought that comes to mind. It could be a name, a picture, a voice, whatever it is, remember it. This could be one of your angels. This could be one of your guides, or even an ancestor. And you may ask them who they are. And now you may refer to this light being by name. Ask them why they are with you. They will respond. What is their purpose? What are they here to help you with? Listen for their answers. They will tell you exactly what you need to know that is best for your highest and best self. Ask them any questions that you may have. Ask them if they have a message for you. Let all of this information simmer inside of your being as you continue to absorb the warm glow and comfort of their vibration and unconditional love. They love you so much. That is why they are here on this journey with you. Bask in their love a little longer. It's starting to get dark, and it's almost time to head home. If you have any last questions to ask them, go ahead. As you stand up to leave, this magnificent light being embraces you with a comforting hug. You have opened up communication with your spiritual team, your army, your tribe. The light being reminds you that you can always communicate with them or any member of your spiritual team telepathically. You can do this on a daily basis. They're very happy that you reached out today. They are so happy. You are a little bit sad to leave their presence, but now you know that this light being is always with you. After you hug, you thank them for introducing themselves. You thank them for being present with you. And you thank them for their enormous love. As you say goodbye, this glorious light being disappears. As you look out into the field, you see all of the other light beings disappearing, one by one. You are filled with such love, such light, and so much gratitude. So much gratitude. Gratitude for this beautiful day. Gratitude for this amazing team with members of your amazing meeting with members of your spiritual team. Gratitude that you now know how very special you are. As you are walking back on the path towards home, you reflect on the experiences you just had. You remember how important you are. So important that you have your own spiritual team working with you. They are all there just for you. This feeling of unconditional love will stay with you. This vibration of love and light and warmth and healing will stay with you. The warmth and comfort of their light will stay with you. Continue your attitude of gratitude. You are almost home now. Your spiritual team has one last message for you. Remember that you can call on us anytime for anything. You are loved. Oh, how you are loved. You are home now. Open your door and go inside. As you start to come back, slowly stretch. Wiggle your toes. Move your fingers around and slowly open your eyes. How do you feel? What was that experience like for you? The first time I did a meditation very similar to that, I met Archangel Michael, and he was the most glorious being I have ever seen. And the feeling of unconditional love, brought me to tears. It was so beautiful and so overwhelming. And his message for me was that that they were very proud of me. And I asked him what I needed to do next. And he said I have to try to remember exactly because I have it written down because this was several years ago. But he said something to the effect of following the light. Something about following the light. I'm going to have to look now. It's going to bug me. But I hope that was a really beautiful experience for you. I hope you were able to meet one of your guides or your angels. Hi, Kim. Hi, Melissa. Lynn says, yes, I was visiting with Archangel Michael also. Thank you for this beautiful and powerful meditation journey, Ruth. You're so welcome. I really hope you enjoyed it. I wanted to do something a little bit different. And up until today, I wasn't really sure what we were going to do today, but it all came to me today. Sometimes they like to make me wait because I always wait to be guided by spirit, guided by the angels, to know what I'm going to talk about on the show. At first it started out that they would tell me, like on Monday, they start giving me hints and nudges and, different messages that they wanted to make sure that I conveyed. And then it started to be more like Monday night, Tuesday. And now, sometimes it's just not until Wednesday, but that's okay. So, this here is going to drive me crazy. It looks backwards on the screen, so I can't help it. So I'm glad this, came along really well today. And I hope it was a very powerful experience for you. And if anyone would like a card, I would be happy to draw a card. Before I get started on that, though, we're almost at the halfway point. I do want to make some announcements because I usually forget to do that. So first announcement is last week I had some connection issues, so I wasn't able to be on Carol Ann's show. So I will be her guest tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on the Goldylocks Productions YouTube channel. That's in the Psychic Flow with Carol Ann Carey. So I hope you can all join us live. Then on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be live on the Spiritual Message Circle. If you haven't seen it before, check it out. I will be there with Melissa Parks and Carol Ann Carey, and we will be giving messages. Tiffany will be hosting this event. So check out the Goldylocks website for more. And if you would be interested in sponsoring this show or any of the Goldylocks Productions shows, you can now do that. Just contact my producer, Tiffany White Sagewoman, for more information. And my last announcement, I've had several people asking me about self-publishing. So I'm putting together a master class on how to self-publish your book. So if you're writing a book or think about writing a book, you may be interested in this class. But more info will come in the next few weeks. So keep tuned for that. And Lynn would love a card. So I would love to get you a card, Lynn. Oh. This is Archangel Azrael. And Archangel Azrael says, you are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. And Lynn, you are such a light to so many people. There are so many people that are looking up to you, so many people that look to you for guidance. And, you don't always see yourself that way, I feel, but you really are, I keep seeing what is that called? like the light tower, lighthouse with the light up at the top, and it's shining and all the ships are coming in. That's you. You you keep shining that light because you are drawing in so many people into your circle, and so many people that are being guided and helped with what you know, with what you do, and with the love that you give. So I hope that helps you, Lynn. Veronica, I would love to give you a card. Let's see what the angels want you to know today. Oh. Passion, Veronica. You're all about passion. It's Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. I see you doing something different. I see you in a spiritual business, and I see you being able to guide many people. I see you sitting at the table there with them, and sometimes you don't really feel like you have a lot to offer, but you have way more than you think to offer, Veronica. And I see you doing this through your intuition, through your spiritual abilities, and your spiritual abilities are pretty strong. I would just encourage you to use them more frequently. I know that you let your intuition guide you most of the time, but it seems like for me anyways, it's another whole new ballgame when you do that for other people. And I know sometimes people aren't receptive to information that you might want to relay. Some people get freaked out, but you can finagle it. You have the finesse to get the information across without necessarily saying, "Oh, I heard this from the other side." So your messages are very powerful, and you need to continue doing that. Okay, Richard, I would love to give you a card. Let's see what the angels want you to know today. Okay, Richard. Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael says, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. Archangel Michael is your protector. He's all of our protectors. But he's also there to encourage you to step out of your comfort zone, to know that you are protected when you do that. Don't be afraid, don't be hesitant or fearful of doing any of that, because that is where all the rewards lie, beyond your comfort zone. If we stay in our comfort zone all the time, then we just have this mediocre existence. But when you step beyond that comfort zone and you empower yourself beyond belief, you do things that you never would have believed it was possible for you. But it is possible. And Archangel Michael wants to remind you of that. He wants you to know that it's safe, you are protected, and to go for it. So I hope that helps you, Richard. Yeah, Melissa would like a card. All right. Let's see. I'm sure I didn't miss any messages here. Sometimes they move very quickly, sometimes they don't. But when they do, I really don't like missing anybody. Veronica said she got Michael. I have a lot of protection surrounding me, so let go of the fear. Oh, that's awesome. That's a very good message. Okay. And now we are up to Melissa. What would the angels like you to know, Melissa? Now, if you guys don't know, Melissa Parks has a show on Goldylocks called, oh my goodness, I watch it all the time and now I forgot the name of it, Joyful Findings. And it's on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And Melissa is fantastic. She's got energy like I've never seen before. And she always gives the most wonderful messages. And I highly, highly encourage you to catch her show. Melissa, here's your card, Sensitivity. And this is Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. I know that you've been feeling all of this energy that's been coming in, and sometimes it can be overwhelming. The message that I am getting very strongly is that you need to make sure that you take good care of yourself. Self-care, eating right, drinking tons of water, only giving your energy to that stuff that is positive and that's, let's see, I can't think of the word that I want, but self-care is what really comes up strong for me, for you. Maybe take an extra 10 minutes or 15 minutes a day just to be with yourself. We're all so busy and everything that sometimes we forget that. I know things have been a little crazy for me the last couple of weeks, and I have definitely not taken as much me time as I've needed to. And I feel it too. I feel my body feels a little bit like stressed in a physical way. So I know how important that self-care is. So I hope that helps, Melissa. Let's see. And self-care is so funny. And self-care comes up a lot, all the time, for a lot of people. And it's just something that kind of blows my mind in a way, because it's not something that I was ever taught. I was never raised to, oh, you got to do this for yourself, do that for yourself. As far as self-care goes, I mean, doing things for myself as far as fixing myself a sandwich or washing my clothes, that was one thing. But I was never taught about self-care. My mother was never taught about self-care. And I know my grandmother wasn't. But I'm really glad that things like this are changing now, and we realize how important self-care is. If you can't take good care of yourself and be 100%, how can you give of yourself to anyone else? It's so, so important. Okay, let's see. Richard Melissa. Lynn says, thank you, Ruth. That is so encouraging. Well, I'm very happy to hear that. Hello, Devin. Hello, Heidi. Okay, Devin, would you like a card as well? I'd be happy to pull one for you. And Heidi, just let me know. Veronica said thank you. Heidi is crazy great. Richard said thank you. You're welcome. So let's see what else we have here. Melissa said awesome. Thanks. You are welcome. So has anybody else started the cleaning up the clutter, the purging the old stuff that's no longer working for us? Richard says self-care is self-loving. Definitely, definitely. And that's something that we weren't taught, or I wasn't. Can't say we, because I don't know if you were, but that's something I was never taught about, was self-love. When I was young, if you loved yourself, that they translated that to mean you were conceited, you were self-centered, and those were negative emotions and negative feelings about self-love. But now we know that that's not what it is at all. Self-love and self-care is never, ever, ever selfish. When I was a young mom, I ran myself ragged taking care of my kids. And, keeping the laundry up and doing the dishes and cleaning the house. And it was absolutely crazy. And I never took that time for myself. And that was something that was really hard for me to do, once I got into my 40s and my kids were, growing up. Because I had my kids when I was pretty young and they were pretty close together. And, then as part of my spiritual awakening, that's when I started learning about self-love and self-care. and realized how crucial it is to our growth and our evolution. And I'm really glad that I realized that. And I know I'm glad that a lot of other people are starting to realize that as well. Okay, Devin would like a card. Okay, Devin, I'm glad you could tune in tonight. Happy to see you here. Hope you didn't work too hard today. Veronica says, yes, I'm on a declutter mission. Took a card full of donations to my favorite thrift shop. Oh, that's awesome. And you know, we don't always have to throw everything out. You know, we don't have to just toss it aside. We can take it to a thrift store. We could have a yard sale and sell it. We could give it away to a needy family. You know, there's a lot of things we can do to where we don't have to just toss it out in the trash. It's one thing that I've noticed. We're a very disposable society. You know, we're just willing to throw things away and just go get a new one. But I'm of the old school mindset that I can fix that. And I don't need to get a new one. And I kind of would laugh, you know, years ago, like with my dad and my mom, when they would be like, we're going to fix that. And it would sit there for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. And we would do without it while it was in the process of fixing. And then they'd have to go out and buy a new one. But if, you know, things can be fixed and reused in a different way, that's always fun too, is to, instead of throwing it out, recycle it and reuse it. So let's see what we have for Devin. Devin. What do the angels want you to know? Indigo and crystal children. This is interesting. This is Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Devin, I did not know this about you. I feel like children adore you. I can see you with, you know, small children around you. I don't know if that's something from the past or something from the future, but I can see you talking to them and like educating them on something. So I don't know exactly what that is, but I feel like they take very well to you, and they connect with you, and then you connect with them, you know, on their own special level. So I hope that helps, Devin. And Richard says, on mine because they had holes. Well, yeah, you got to throw stuff away if it's, you know, if it's got holes in it or it's all ripped up, because the chances of someone else wanting it, you know, are pretty slim. So did you guys all do that meditation? I just want to see if you guys enjoyed that, if it really helped, if it was relaxing, if it was calming. I know a couple people commented, but I would really like everybody to weigh in on that if they would. That would be exciting. So I'm going to get out my other cards here, the Work Your Light cards. And I'm being guided to draw a card for everyone, for the group. So let's see. This is really funny. So the card that I drew for the group before the show was no. And it was about, it's okay to say no and not give your energy to things that no longer serve you. And now we got yes. Just say yes. Say yes to all these new energies that are coming in. Say yes to all the things that excite your soul. Say yes to opening yourself up to new ideas and new ways of doing things. You're on a journey. You have a mission. You have a purpose. Let's see. Lynn said the meditation was very comforting. Thank you. Oh, awesome, Lynn. Richard felt the energy flowing. Heidi said meditation was perfect. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Interested in hearing if that card resonated with Devin. Sounds like it was for me, and it very well may be. We'll have to wait till we see what Devin says. So let us know, Devin. Did you feel like that card pertained to you? Hi, Sarah. How are you? Would you like a card? Hope everything is going well with you. And we've been talking about manifesting still, and we did a wonderful meditation to meet with our spiritual team. And we've been talking a lot about purging, throwing out the old stuff to make room for the new. And I know that you've been feeling this energy too, Sarah. And there's just so many changes going on for people right now. It's just absolutely amazing. I'm really excited to see, where this is going to go. I have a new focus. I have a new place where I'm placing my energy. So I'm really excited to see what's going to transpire from that. After that session that I had with Susan Redwine that I talked about a couple of weeks ago, it was the week that the show was only on YouTube, but I talked about this session that I had with her. And after that session, it was so, so powerful for me. Oh, thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your super sticker. I have this feeling of knowing. It's like the feeling that I have now versus the feeling I had before. Before I was like, well, I hope this is going to happen. I'm going to work towards that. But now I have the feeling that it's already happened. So I just got to get to work to fulfill it. But it's already happened. So that has shifted something majorly in me. It's the knowingness is, I can't even, it's hard enough for me to comprehend. So it's not really, I don't think that easy for me to explain it. But it's just such a solid, confident knowingness that I did not have before. And it flows over into every aspect of my life, which is like pretty awesome. So it's maybe more than just a knowingness, is it feels like a real confidence. But it's a really great feeling. So I'm really happy that I did that session with her. I'm really happy that it showed me where my focus really needs to be right now. And I'm glad to know this because it's the right direction to go in. Getting rid of the old stuff to make room for all this new stuff. It's pretty doggone exciting. Let's see. Veronica said, I thought that card was for you, Heidi. I missed hearing that it was for Devin. Interesting. Well, I don't know if Devin is still here or not. We'll see what happens when he weighs in. But, it very well could be. But I don't, so I guess I didn't pick a card for you, Heidi. So let me do that. Maybe this will be Devin's card. You guys can just switch. Yeah, that does happen sometimes. So let's see, Heidi. Heidi, you got the leadership card. And if I did miss anybody that wanted a card, please just put it in the comments. Again, I apologize if I missed anyone. This is Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So the feeling that I get, Heidi, is that you are a leader and that there are a lot of people or young people that look up to you and follow you around. I feel like you are definitely on the right path. I feel like, I don't know, I keep hearing the word superstar. I feel like you're a superstar in what you do. And I feel like you have this very infectious energy that people really love to be around you. And there are a lot of people that look up to you. So I hope that helps. And Sarah would love a card. All right, Sarah. What do we have for Sarah? Sarah, we have Archangel Raguel, Clairsentience. And it says, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. And I feel like you, of course, you are divinely guided. And I feel that you know this. And I feel that you are getting bombarded with messages all the time lately, especially with this new influx of energy. And it feels like you are pretty excited about the future and all this new stuff that's coming in. And I feel like sometimes, maybe, not very often, but sometimes some of the messages you get, you're not very clear on what they mean. When that happens, the angels are saying, just ask them to clarify, ask them to show it to you in another way that you will clearly understand. You know, if something comes up and you think, oh, is this message mean blah, 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 blah? You know, you can ask the angels, can you please show me if what I think this means is really what it means, but show me in a way that will be undeniable to myself. And they will show you. And Devin said he's got grandkids, but he doesn't get to see them all that much because they live a distance from him. Well, then your grandkids adore you, Devin. And Heidi said, thank you, Ruth. Oh, you're welcome, Heidi. I hope that card resonated with you. And I just want to go over a couple of the announcements again. Let's see where I wrote them down because they were kind of long. And one is that Saturday is the spiritual message circle on Goldylocks at 8 p.m. And you can sign up for that and you will get a reading from 3 different show hosts. And as far as I know, this week, that will be Melissa Parks, Caroline Carey, and myself. And Tiffany, our producer, will, of course, be there hosting this event. And it's a lot of fun. If you haven't signed up for it, you can go to Goldylocks Productions website and do that. And then you get a certain block of time that you can purchase. And you will get messages from everyone, all 3 of us. And it's a lot of fun. And if you don't feel like you're ready to do that, to sign up for that, maybe you can just hop on and, watch and support the show and the show hosts. We would love to have you on there and, watching. And it's a lot of fun. I did it for the first time. Saturday it was on the 8th, I believe, or almost 2 weeks ago. And I had never done it before, but it was a lot of fun. And Carol Ann and Melissa and Tiffany, they're all a hoot. Those ladies are pretty funny. So I really enjoyed that. So I'm excited to be back this Saturday. And then tomorrow night, I will be on Carol Ann Carey's show in the Psychic Flow. And if you've not caught her show, you're really missing out because she is pretty amazing. She talks to those who have passed to our loved ones on the other side. And she gets some really powerful messages. She gets some really interesting messages. So it's a lot of fun. So I'm excited about being on her show. We tried it last week, and then I had some internet issues. So we're all sending positive energy to the show tomorrow because I'm really looking forward to that. So let's see what else we have. I guess my throat gets all dried out from talking so much. Also, you can go to my website, www.ruthsoltman, that's RuthSoltman.com, and you can sign up for any of my energy healing sessions or readings on there. You can also purchase my book, Metamorphosis A Journey of the Soul, and I will sign that and ship it to you. And I've got some interesting things on there. You know, you can read some different articles that I wrote years ago and all that. So that's kind of, you know, fun if you're bored one night and want something to do. And also, if you have read my book, I would like to beg, but I'm not going to. But would you please, if you would be so kind as to leave me a review on either Amazon or Goodreads or my Facebook page for the book, which is, well, it's Metamorphosis, A Journey of the Soul. But the Facebook page is called the Transformation Book, I believe. So that would be fantastic. Yes, Sarah, it is going to go smooth tomorrow. I'm excited. Veronica said, thanks for a great show. Love all, joy to all. Well, thank you so much, Veronica. I'm so happy you could be here. And I'm looking forward to next week. Who knows what we'll be doing? Well, I'll probably figure that out next Wednesday. But, you know, it's so funny because listening to spirit and listening to my intuition, you know, like the old me would have been freaking out if I didn't know by Monday what I was going to be doing on Wednesday for the show, because I was always the planner, be prepared for everything. But now, since I'm, you know, following my intuition and I've surrendered and I just, you know, let spirit tell me what to do as far, you know, with that, I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. And it doesn't scare me. It doesn't frighten me. It doesn't make me nervous. I mean, I got up this morning and I was like, wonder what's going to happen on the show today. Wonder what I'm going to be talking about. And then boom, 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 boom. They started sending me all this information. And, you know, I never lose my faith that that'll happen. I just trust that it will, and it always does. It's amazing when you can put your trust in spirit, in your intuition, and know without a doubt that, you know, it will happen. Know without a doubt that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and following that guidance. And when you do, you know, just like when I gave that message earlier that I had no clue what that was all about, you know I was supposed to get that message for the messages that I got during the night. So I did. I have no idea what that's all about. Maybe that's just, you know, a trust thing. Maybe there is someone who needs to hear that, but I did it. I don't worry about what happens, you know, with it. I just let them guide me along the way. So I just wanted to thank you all for being here. I am so very grateful for each and every one of you. I hope to see you tomorrow night on Carol Ann's show, and then Saturday on the Spiritual Message Circle. That would be so much fun. You know, we have such a beautiful spiritual family here, and I look forward to seeing you guys every single week. I get so excited, you know, for this hour because I really love you guys. I feel a very deep connection with you all. And I'm very grateful. So thank you so much. I love you guys, and I will see you next week right here. Bye.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron.
Receive exclusive access to live stream special and
Other epic perks.
join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.